Ray my mom? What is happening? And it just like keeps going for like 3 minutes. You can find it on YouTube. It's I feel like we still have a show to do. I don't get it. Which is very Evangelion of it.
Evangelion.
Anyways, now that we're starting, here's the gif I always send Declan when he pisses me off.
Hey, Baha, you should look at my Valence profile.
Your Valence profile. Okay, so if I go on the Valence...
Are you one of the Declans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
And
I fear.
and
Huh.
I go into... I don't know how to look you up on here.
If you just go to
Dust,
chat and
I
type in
wonder-
Dust, I should show up.
I fear that this may toe the line. With
Yes!
people.
I did it with Declan in the call.
I know, but no one else
So-
knows that. I hope
So
they do,
so
though. I
good,
wish they
so good
did.
to see Duckland making a reappearance.
Oh,
Declan!
that's really good. I was so my plan for Declan Day was I was just going to do I was just gonna get a ginger version of Joe from Family Guy. Anyways, let's see how we're doing. I rolled over 50,000, guys. We're good.
Alrighty.
Oh, good. I won't almost die this session then.
Alright. For the people listening to the music, is anything weird happening, or can I play something?
Well, I don't hear it
Nothing
playing
weird.
anything
Nothing
now.
weird is happening.
It just finished its very solemn song.
Yeah,
Oh.
sour piano improvisation is going.
Okay, let me...
Is it?
It's not for me.
Did it stop just
Yeah,
now?
now it
it's
is.
not playing for me.
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh, now it is stopped.
Wonderful. Now I can play it for real.
All right, hit me with Quartet Atmos.
Oh, sure.
Because I imagine it meant atmosphere,
Yeah.
but
There
Tell
we
me
go.
if it's too loud, by the way, because it's very quiet for me.
it's
It's
certainly
good. That's
up
pretty-
there.
It's pretty loud.
It's so quiet for me. That's so interesting.
It's so quiet for me.
Turn up your browser volume.
It is up. It's up all the
That's
way.
better.
L.
That's a little better. I think I could probably handle it at that.
Okay. We'll leave it at that then. Somebody, please.
Can
give
I
me...
give the rundown, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember last
I,
session.
I still have my inspiration from the time I did it. So
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hey guys. Hey chat.
hey guys,
Hey.
Baha here.
So, last time we were here, the party, had just gotten out of killing a wyvern, walk in, and they discovered an egg. We discovered it was an egg. Super good at doing that, y'all. We're quality. But Troll Carl, he came up to us, and he was like, hey guys, we gotta go to a new place. And we're like, okay, don't really get why, Troll Carl, but I got you, dude. And he's like, you can choose one of
Hello,
3
Bard and
places. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. I mean, we have the world at our shoulders, but it's kind of interesting. You've given us specifically 3. This is almost like the DM is trying to push us into certain angles so that we can figure out where we're going from there to extenuate the campaign. Anyways,
Weird.
we're given 3 angles. Don't interrupt me, DM.
It's like his whole job, actually.
So we're given the choices, and we decided to take the choice the furthest away from everyone, so we could start moving conflict down the islands. But it seems that the island had a different fucking plan for us, because we're avoiding this one fucking village. But some people from this village, we saw it on fire on the way back. They show up in the middle of the night, and they're like, "Hey, dudes," and we're like, "Hold on, we're not at your part yet, because we were all in dream sequences. We were all in individual dream sequences, which is weird considering I don't dream. But we were all in dream sequences. Some of us
There's a guy.
had dream sequences. So some of us had very particular good dream sequences. Take a shot every time I say dream sequences.
Don't, you'll die.
Some of us had
Yeah.
very neutral versions. Enley, Enley had a dream that was just a little bit wonky and weird. And then some people had good dreams, or at least mild dreams, like Nadar, who was dreaming of being in the forge. And some of us had no good dreams, like seeing exactly what you fear, but in a dream. Me. And then some of us had fucking awful dreams, like Lissy terrifying their own little dream being.
Oopsies.
Whoopsies. And then some of us had emotionally soul-crushing dreams that actually had me have to mute my microphone and think about for a while because, hey guys, I'm no longer telling a joke anymore. This is Baha here. Sephi's dream sequence was so emotionally jarring and ripping to me because of how peaceful it was. For Dust to then, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I recommend you go back and watch the episode because Dust goes, "You really loved her, didn't you?" And I, on my knees, on my knees crying. I was shattered. I'm like, holy shit, y'all. Anyways, anyone who was following the game, by the way, dream sequences. All right. Anyways, moving on. I hope that should be about 5 shots of tequila for the one unlucky person. And so we wake up from our dream sequences. Ooh, there's a 6th. And we're encountered by a bunch of people that are claiming to be from that village. We're not really doubting that they're from the village, but, that is what they claim, so I'm mentioning it. And some of us are looking into our surroundings, figuring out what's going around us, and they're asking for food, and they're telling us that they don't want any trouble. Those fucking liars. Because as we, continue on to the thing and ask them, some more questions and tell them to get on their way, I asked the fateful question. I said, "You guys are a part of that cult, right?" And then they tried to fight us, fucking assholes. And they were actually doing really, really good. We got a few of them to run away, but god damn it, did they hurt. Cult of the Grey Veil or something. Cult of the Forgotten. Which I think is like pre-Grey Veil things. I know so much about Old Hunter, guys. And
you can roll a history check on it. Anyways.
I'm not good at intelligence, Dust.
True.
It actually really sucks for me. I feel like I'm a very intelligent guy. It's very hard to play an intelligent guy when your intelligence is 9. 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh god, he's gonna explode. Anyways, dream sequence. Anyways, as we're running near the end of the fight, and things are not looking so hot. A lot of us are in really bad spots, doing our best to move on. We have people who are unconscious, and one of the initiates from the Cult of the Forgotten decided to use a spell of some sort of really powerful one that blasted through a lot of us and might have taken us down. The only thing that Robert could do in that instance was to try to protect the egg as best as he could. And in that moment, an image of Taravek, the Keeper of Secrets, Robert's biggest enemy, but slightly different, more childlike, erupted out of nowhere. And unlike what is normally, in the image, it started fucking killing those guys. And we now find ourselves here mere seconds after this image has disappeared, surrounded by bodies.
Mm-hmm. I will easily give you a inspiration for that, and then
We also kept one of the cultists alive.
You did. That is true. There is Snowy Path 2 for you guys to get on. I believe the last thing you saw was the image of Teravek with eyes similar to that in your dream, Robert, be sucked back through some weird fractaline cracks in the egg. And here we are. I toss it to you all. By the way, I do, that wasn't me trying to get you guys to go to the village first. I still fully expect you guys to go to the temple.
I do actually want to mention something, just because I had forgotten to mention it too.
Yeah.
This Grey Initiate, right in front of us, before we started dealing with the eggs, was brought back alive, but was tied up by me, Robert.
Yeah. He's asleep. He's sleeping.
He eepin'.
So before I start taking y'all's approach, keep them alive so they tell us the information or whatever, do we want to talk about that?
Oh, they were following us.
Lizzie, put your cursor over Hemlock, press Control, and then turn your mouse wheel. Sorry, shift, not control. No, shift. Stop. You'll crash it. But no, it's shift. Do the same thing, but with shift instead.
That just
goodness.
scared the bejesus out of me.
Hemlock tweaking my boy off the shit. Anyways.
Oh, don't do that. If you do it too much, they'll come back and be super small.
I don't know how to. I can't see anything. The map is gone.
Oh, there it goes.
What happened? Did it crash?
It crashed.
Okay.
You took my map away. Whoops.
No more resizing.
I'm fine. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Understood, boss.
normal.
Understood.
Can wait for That's okay. Okay. You guys are here. Last thing.
I don't mean the people coming for it. I expect people to come for it. We're here to make waves. We're here to be a little strange in a land that's already pretty strange. I was talking about that, and I pointed at the egg that now has the cracks in it.
Yes, the yellow eyes. I saw a version of me with yellow eyes when I was dreaming.
Dust, can I don't think that Robert would be intelligent enough to think about what I'm thinking. Could I roll an intelligence check just to see?
Yeah, sure.
I think I'm personally thinking too smart. So I need to dumb it down. That checks out.
Robert has no idea what's going on.
Oh, also from last week, Nadar and Robert.
Nadar and Robert learned some information about.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
All right, I need to roll a separate intelligence check to see if I'm smart enough to not just openly mention it.
You're not.
That checks out so much.
Damn.
And does that have anything to do with you linking as Fae, or?
Enli freezes, like that will prevent him from being perceived. Just stops moving, but also they kind of always very still. So they just go, yeah. So was that like the dragon? Is that the baby dragon?
Robert.
In our
I
dreams?
think they were trying to keep that a secret.
I don't know what
Wow.
you're talking about. I think there was a baby dragon in my dreams.
Enli, I also know.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was a baby dragon in my dreams.
I woke up before you.
Shut the fuck up. There was a baby dragon in my dreams.
Just like a message, like directly. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to talk about, I guess.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
There's
okay.
nothing wrong.
Shit. And Robert's going to, he's gonna pick up the egg and he's gonna go, yeah, I'm just a suit of fucking armor, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
all knew that.
Yeah, but I didn't care if you knew, but I guess you're you. Alright.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, do you do, like, water or anything? I am moving on, dude. You do, like, water or anything? You do, like, magic?
I do magic. Yeah, what kind of magic?
Oh my god,
I just-
Robert, you can't just ask people if they do magic.
No, like, you do more, like, fire things than, like, water things, so that's why I need to talk to you first.
I mean, I can make an illusion of water.
That's not gonna work here, and he's gonna go, you, like, set things on fire, though, right?
Are you just trying to wake this guy up?
And then Robert's
I can definitely set it on fire.
Okay, Robert's gonna pick up a bunch of snow in his hand and just hold it out.
And yeah, actually, yeah. He does a little sorcerer's burst on Robert's handful of snow.
Do you have the map, by the way, Atlas? Do you mean to put it back in there?
Yeah, I got it.
Got you.
I pulled it up from the images.
Awesome.
And then Robert, without even like letting it entirely like melt, just fucking pelts the guy in the head with a shit ton of snow.
Oh, wrong one.
You're doing the thing.
Good morning.
Hey, buddy. I guess it's time to talk. I feel like you should want to talk. Right? Come on, you can talk now, buddy. What's happening?
Fantasy,
I don't know.
Fantasy grounds. I don't. I got the. Oh, it's done. Okay.
Okay, Dust dies.
I
Speed
rotated him too good.
As it loads back in, we'll continue.
That's all she wrote.
Oh, okay. I didn't see anything happen to like on my screen, so.
I got an error message I've
That's-
never seen before, and it closed.
Nice.
So,
Username Dust to Ashes dies in a tragic crash.
yeah, but
Approximately
Fantasy grounds.
9:20 at Eastern Time.
he kind of looks around.
There it goes.
At the battlefield.
Yeah, it goes for me too. Okay.
The priest like kind of looks around at the rest of the battlefield and sees the corpses of all of his sort of patriots.
Hey, you're alive. Right now, man. Focus here.
And he kind of looks you up and down, looks at all of you, and he says, I don't quite understand why I have to talk, given you're going to kill me either way.
I haven't made up my mind yet. Don't make it for me.
I feel like once we get back, that's a pretty easy intimidation check.
Yeah, once we manage to get back in here, we just
It's loading up right now.
I gotcha. Yeah. It's loading up for me too, so.
Well, nice weather we're having.
Oh yeah, it's real nice.
Real good weather. Okay.
Yeah,
I
the weather
got-
is really nice in the ER.
I have
Hey, also,
19.
you okay, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when we play
Yeah,
this game,
I need to
you're
see
not
a
supposed to. You're not supposed to lose all of your
No.
HP for real, Atlas.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, get an MRI and see a neurosurgeon, and also L, get better. You have sciatica. And I was like, thanks.
See what they actually said to you is like, hey, do you know lay on hands or yeah, healing word in there? Can we get you back up to?
There we go. It's open.
For me, it says it's acquiring file list, so I'll be there in a moment.
That's so cool.
Ah,
We're loading.
I'm still getting to make an intimidation check.
Resolved connection.
Wait, is it?
Something I'm good at and still never roll well on.
I want to give Baja the help action.
Of course.
Gotta
So,
roll.
fun fact, I have a hot bar with a bunch of stuff on it so that I can easily grab things, it deleted all of it. So I
Oh no!
reorganize that.
Yeah,
also-
I just opened it up and it gave me hemlock, and I'm not hemlock.
The mother is slumbering. Honestly.
Yeah, the mother is snoozing. What is going on?
You know, one time that I played in Zach's campaign, the DM, like the devs for Fantasy Grounds were in our Twitch chat. I sure would like them here now.
Hey, I would like to report an issue.
Mother, wake up, mother!
Mother!
Mom!
Alright,
Mommy!
I'm
Mommy.
good now. Here we go.
Mama! Mama!
Okay.
Client username already in use? I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I'm here. That's
You might have to
Okay,
just
well-
reload Fantasy Grounds as a whole.
And then I'm giving
Yeah, I'll do that.
giving Robert the help action for this intimidation
I
check.
hope it didn't delete everything.
Mother needs to wake up from her slumber and take her ibuprofen.
okay. Does he
Needs to
help?
take her
Yeah, you get
like,
it. Well,
so I
actually,
can roll again.
let me check. With specific checks, I typically only allow it if they have proficiency in the skill as well.
Okay.
Um,
Am I proficient in scaring people?
mhm. But like there are specific things, like if you're pushing a rock and somebody physically comes up and help you, I can let you roll athletics with advantage even if they don't have it. Stuff like that. But I think in
My,
this
my boy's
situation-
not very intimidating.
I think
Yeah.
I'm fine regardless.
I would say I think a 23 is still pretty good.
I have expertise in this.
Yeah.
I'm an expert at being scaly, y'all.
Pulls off his head.
There we go. I have to. Wow, it undid a lot of things. That shit's crazy. What do you-
Wild.
What do I have there? Let me find it. Where is he at? There he is. I need to unconscious him. With an intimidation check of 23, I mean, let me give this to you, Lizzie, in case you need it. Kind of looks around, closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and is like, "Fine. What is it?"
So were you just here actually for food, or and then decided everything would go batshit, or something else?
I'm gonna look. Hold on. Okay, this guy's sassy. He gives you
Hell
like
yeah.
he kind of like narrows his eyes and raises an eyebrow, and he goes, "What do you think?"
Okay, so because he's being sassy, I'm going to kill him, and then I'm going to lay on hands him another point to bring him back.
That's fucking awful.
Him!
Fucking
Beat it
stabs
in the
him.
class.
No, I literally just absorb his essence, and it puts some new one back in.
Not just stands there like the standing person emoji, just kind of like, what?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Enley's uncomfortable, but lets it happen.
I'm asking you to answer my questions, nothing else.
No, obviously we weren't here for food.
Mm-hmm. So why did you have a problem with us? We were just walking by.
We weren't even walking.
Kinda
We were sleeping. Sort of the anti-walking.
anti-walking. Kind of looks around like he's thinking about something. Roll an insight check. Any of you can, because you're all listening to him.
Mhm.
I insight real hard.
Fuck, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very insightful. Non is.
That's like
Not
a
one-
mediocre insight for me.
Non-watch me kill it, dude, and bring it back to
They,
life. This
they
makes
turned
sense.
away.
So, everyone, you can't really tell, like, you think he's thinking for an answer. Emily, you catch two things. The first is that he seems to be looking for something to say, like the right thing to say, which you think is partially like he's trying to find a lie, and partially there is more than one reason why they came here. and he's trying to see if he can get away with telling a truth without telling the whole truth.
I think knowing that Enley's gonna keep it quiet.
Mhm.
And just yeah, I mean he can't really lock eyes with the guy, but he will settle his gaze on him.
All right. In that case, Enley and only you will be able to tell that what he does say next is a lie. As he says, "Well, simply put, we are raiding the nearby village, trying to show them the error of their ways, and anyone that comes nearby must be ushered in. You happen to be walking nearby, so we followed you along, and, well, we found you resting here."
Would you like to be walking nearby without control of your own actions then?
He raises an eyebrow.
And I take off my head. And I hold it next to me.
What are you doing? What is that?
It's me, pal.
He just kind of narrows his eyes. He looks extremely confused.
And I put
The
my
voice very clearly coming from the helmet.
and I put my head on top of him, like over his head, and I'm like, oh. And all he hears is like from the like all around him. And he's like, "You have plenty of options."
Okay, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If I cast heat metal on just Robert's head, how dead would he be?
He only has 1 hit point.
On who? Wait, hold on.
No,
Who are you
Robert.
referring to? Robert?
How dead would Robert be?
Robert?
We have never really discussed it since the one
Here-
like
okay.
knowing glance. we
If
had scared
somebody
each other.
casts heat metal on Robert, like we had discussed, it would do like more damage or something like that. I think it's quite simple. You do not make a dexterity saving throw. You just automatically fail it. However, you can't drop anything because it's you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just always going to be taking damage if heat metal is cast on you.
Yeah, I just wanted to because if it wouldn't do too much to Robert because the head is disconnected from its body, I was gonna be really evil and cook this guy's head.
No,
It
it
probably
in the
it would
helmet?
probably kill me if you do it. I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
We're low
Yeah,
enough
okay,
from the
so I will-
last thing that if it just keeps doing damage to me, like I guess I could put my head in the snow, but
even then, yeah.
Okay.
see,
I think
very easily we could just keep you tied up, take you on a journey with us. You ever see the inside of a dragon's mouth?
Yes, actually.
We could also just leave him here to freeze to death.
Would you like to see the inside of its stomach?
Enley steps forward, next to Robert, and leans down, and looks at the guy, and just goes, "Let's try that again. Why are you here?"
Does he still have the helmet on?
At this time, Robert's picking it up and putting it back on.
When you pick it up, you can see that he's looking directly at Enley now, with a bit of a disappointed expression. Like he thought
And
he got
Enley
away
holds
with
up.
it.
Enley holds up a gloved hand, and prepares to cast suggestion, if the guy doesn't tell the truth, and just goes, "You can either tell us, or I can make you."
Inley, I have a question. Did he lie to me?
He lied to you, Robert.
Kill him, bring him back. I still have a few hit points.
What?
I still have a few lay on hands.
Is it 3?
Not only did he lie, but I think he had more than one reason.
So lay on hands gives you like a hit point pool.
No, sorry. I imagine you're using the Drain Mortal Essence.
It's 4 right now, but lay on hands is weird because like when you go down, it just like any hit point that goes into you brings you back up.
Well, no, I'm mainly discovering like what is his permanent HP loss right now.
Oh, okay, yeah, it could be 4.
So I believe that's actually 8 at the moment.
Oh, he's failed twice. This is not looking good for him.
But anyways, what were you saying, Emily?
So he's Enley's holding up his like gloved hand, like crackling with some energy, like as he's preparing to possibly cast suggestion, and he just leans down and he says, "You're gonna try that again before we make you tell us the truth, and you're going to tell us the full truth because I know there's more than one reason that you're here."
Roll intimidation, Emily. A 9.
Boy, it's not scary.
He holds his mouth shut, which means if you do want to cast suggestion, you absolutely can.
So, piggybacking off of Enley before he can do that, I would like to use command.
Okay.
The one word is speak.
Is that charisma or wisdom?
I believe. Let me. It's wisdom saving throw.
It's not very good at wisdom 6. But he's apparently good enough.
Holy shit!
I think,
Really?
like, you tell him to speak, and his eyes are locked with Emly's head. He doesn't seem to say anything.
It's that important to you. Oh, well, now
I
we
think
have to know.
I think the way that Enley casts suggestion, and this is a little bit brutal. He takes his hand, which is like crackling with magic, and he grabs the priest's jaw and pries it open as he casts the spell.
Did you want...
That's
Oh,
cool.
don't even need to. That's a failure. Okay. What is the exact suggestion?
You will answer all of our questions truthfully and without deceit.
Sorry, I have to... It has to be formatted as a suggestion. But I think that can easily be changed.
It's better
to, like...
for you if you do that.
Exactly.
We'll stop killing you if...
And when you say that, you see his eyebrows furrow and wrinkles on his nose appear as if he is very angry and upset, but his mouth speaks a different story. As he says, as his eyes dart from Enley to Robert for a moment, and he says, "Well, first we came looking for you. It seems you have a bit of a vendetta, and your little entourage as well. We wish to stop any threats to the Master before they bloom into something a bit more capable. Nip it in the bud, as usual." And then he looks back at Enley, and he says, "Also, you managed to find something that we've been looking for a very long time."
I think it would be wise for you if you get a little bit more specific.
They wanted the egg, Enley.
And they're trying to protect Tarvek.
He tries to not nod, but does not.
And what would you do with the egg if you were able to take it?
And was it for you or Taravek?
Nothing is specifically for that Drake. It just so happens he is directly under the Forgotten, one that I serve vehemently, as does he. He is merely a leader, rather than a god.
That's such an annoying answer.
And what were you going to use it for?
Unfortunately, I don't entirely know, but understanding Taravek, it would either be to usher it with the rest of us, create it in a similar vein to himself, as he believes his time is running short, or, alternatively, he would stash it with the rest of his horde.
Interesting. Inley, is it okay if I ask a personal question?
Of me or of him?
Of him.
Sorry, that's so
I don't
funny.
care.
Okay. Hey, person who was trying to kill us, I don't really know your name, so I don't know how to respond. I just have one question about Tarvek, and I've been dying to know.
He looks at you.
How are his eyes feeling?
He rolls his eyes.
No, they wouldn't be doing that.
They're definitely not doing that.
Yeah.
I did one of those. One of them was me. Remember? One of them was me. I get the
Yes.
credit.
Yes, you do get the credit. I wanted to gut him from the inside.
He doesn't say anything.
Have we gotten what we needed from him now?
Relatively. Are we okay if we let him go? I told him I would.
He wants.
If we let him go,
I
he's
think-
going to go back and tell the others. But if he
Oh,
doesn't return, they're going to come looking for him anyway.
I didn't say I was going to let him go happy.
Do we
The way I see
know-
it, either way they're coming after us.
That's
I think
fair.
we should blow him up.
I have
Perhaps
something
he-
much worse in
What
mind.
is
than
Enley?
Locke.
Hold on, Enley. You're trying to say something.
I was going to ask, what is there a specific reason that all of us are sort of being targeted other than simply traveling with Robert?
It's a
Or
great
is
question.
Is there a way that we can sort of slip under their radar, or a way that we can get them off our tail? Or better yet, where are they camped then? Other
They-
than the village that they're pillaging.
You're asking him this?
All of these he has said out loud in the form of a question. So I think he assumes that he's getting answers.
Okay. He says, Robert is a personal vendetta. The rest of you, on the other hand, are doing things that you really shouldn't be. There is a reason why the things in Ogrethel are secret, and you wish to uncover them. Some things are better left forgotten.
Like your god.
He shoots you a glare.
Ooh, touch
Some
the
of us
nerve
just
with that
want
one.
to go home.
Say it again, Emily.
Some of us just want to go home.
He doesn't respond.
Alright then, well, I've got a question, another one.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you looking next?
Haven't received word yet. We're still working on that village.
How do you get your orders?
Teravek.
Straight from the mouth, or another way?
Usually, he's a dragon. He can travel very quickly.
Is he like echolocate, or does he just guess you're gonna be in the right direction when he goes?
I see. He was correct about you.
I'm not done with him yet. We'll find him. You can let him know.
I'm sure. Underestimate.
I think Emily has one more question for him.
All right.
Yeah. Emily's gonna like lean in, and say, I'm looking for a particular type of portal. You, with your little network of freak cultists and your dragons, I have a feeling that one of you might know where I can find one. That, or you would know who I could ask. Do you know anything about portals?
Not myself, no. But Teravek is a dragon, one that hoards. Many dragons hoard valuables of some kind, but he hoards knowledge. there might be burrows of his out and about, but if you want to find out about anything, for that matter, his library would suit best.
Emily pulls out the map and says, "Mark where it is."
All right. Can you let go one of my hands?
Point with your nose.
I put a piece
Yeah.
of charcoal in his mouth so he could write with it.
He just has charcoal in his mouth. Hold on, I need to pull up. Because your suggestion was just to answer questions. I don't know if he's actually going to try and do this. You'd have to convince him. So I think that's a persuasion
Honestly,
check.
if Emily feels like that's not gonna work, he's gonna just continually divide the map into quadrants and be like, is it in this quadrant? Is it in this quadrant?
That's
and
so
then slowly-
fucking funny.
Yeah, and then just narrow it down.
We'll get around your little questions, Dust.
That's a great way.
That's actually
Listen, suggestion
funny.
works for 8 hours.
He looks like when you stick the charcoal in his mouth and ask him to write it down, he spits it out on the ground with like a smug smirk, and then you start going this quadrant, and he like he like starts to furrow his brow and frown a bit more as he unintentionally nods over and over again.
It'll be very hard to exactly pinpoint it, but we'll have an area to search at least.
We could probably get within like 10 miles.
mhm.
We could probably get it within 5 if we really
let me-
tried.
Let me go ahead and make a square. I'm not going to divide the map into quadrants until I find out what quadrant it's in. So I'll say you get about this accurate if you go to Oberthal Southeast for a moment.
Oh, that was my guess.
That's really accurate, actually. I assume.
Yeah, honestly,
Well, I mean, I just
That's
imagined
fair.
you do it until you were satisfied, so that was the best that I...
until the map's too small for you to fold any tighter.
Yeah, you can only fold
Yeah,
it like
okay, so
7
I get
times or
that
something.
I get that square and I just start asking, is it north, is it south, is it east, is it west?
He just starts banging his head on like the tree behind him. And eventually
Alright, then.
you get sorry, southwest.
Got it.
Southwest of that quadrant. Okay.
The southwest section of that quadrant, to be specific.
Yep.
Mhm, mhm.
Before
And let me bring you guys back to starting path.
before we're done, Hemlock, Don,
Any questions?
Hmm?
we've gotten some answers. Is there anything you want?
Hmm.
Answer-wise, not like anything you want. This guy's like a low-level initiate. It's like only so much we can get from him.
Well, right, I figured. I'm just thinking, I don't think there's anything that I really care about. I'm gonna be honest, this is just a guy.
Yeah, I don't
We
really
kinda
know
got
what
in the
your
whole, like,
goals
Oh,
are.
why'd you do it?
I have something actually.
Oh, go ahead, Nida.
Do you have a way of tracking us?
Ooh, good one.
Yes, but not one you'll necessarily be able to get around.
Is it
What is it?
something? Is it some? I think I would know.
I don't know what
Better
you're
yet, describe how we
implying.
get around it.
Hmm.
What is it that's tracking us?
Well, I'm gonna go one at a time. He looks at Non and he says, "I don't necessarily. You're being a little vague. I don't know what you're implying."
Please said, are you trying to imply that we won't understand, or like?
No, that it is simply impossible to stop it.
Oh, are you using magic or divinity?
Partially, I know that there are ways around divination. No, I've mentioned multiple times now.
Is he just asking dragons where we are?
There's a pause. More or less.
That's so fucking annoying. Oh, I hate this place.
But divination is quite helpful as well.
Alright then. Hemlock, I got a question.
Mhm.
Ainley wants to go home. Nadar wants I don't know, to make machines or something? I don't completely understand him either. Non is what? Actually, you know what? I don't know anything about any fucking one of you. Holy shit! Wow.
This is the
Wow.
first time we've had this conversation. It'd probably
Yeah.
be best to have it on the road, not sitting here and interrogating this man.
No, please
Yeah, well-
continue.
Nah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he-
Nobody
so-
asked you.
he's
so-
there.
so-
He's all right. He's having fun.
So, I'm like, okay, well, we're done with him, right? We can let him go?
Depends on what you consider
I want to
go.
blow him up.
No, Hemlock, I have something worse in mind. Hey, Dust?
Yeah.
I have 12 lay on hands left.
Okay.
Don't you fucking, I swear to God.
Dead, alive, dead, alive,
Okay,
dead,
okay.
alive.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
So it's 4 each time, right?
It's 4 each time. I'm leaving
What?
him until he's, like, decrepit.
What is the saving throw? It's Constitution, but like, what do I need to beat?
I think you need to beat a 14. I can check
This is
it.
so
Give me a second.
fucked.
Give me a
This is
second.
quite fucked, but this is genuinely.
This is the best
It's
way.
8, so it's 10 plus. Why is it just plus 2? I feel like that would be your proficiency bonus, not plus 2.
I would think that as well, but it's 14 then.
And most
Okay.
of the time for that, it's like
It'll be
8
14 for
plus
now. That might go up
proficiency.
later because that's wild. That it's just plus 2. It would be. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so
It's very untested.
12 chances.
12 chances.
You'll be able to at most bring him down to 2 HP. He has to fail 6 times. So you have
Yeah,
12
that's fine.
chances. Success. Fail 1. Fail 2. Success. Success. Success.
That's so annoying.
Success.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Fail. Okay, so.
That's
1,
3
fail.
fails.
Was it a con save or an
Yeah.
intelligence?
Oh, it is con.
Oh,
But it wouldn't have changed. It wouldn't have changed the results.
okay.
I don't know why I was hitting intelligence, but yeah, it wouldn't have changed the results so far, because it's only a +0 difference. So wait,
I think you've done like 8.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8. So 4 more. It's done 3. He needs to fail 3 of 4, I believe. Right? Yeah, he needs to fail 3 of 4. Fail.
Fail. He's failed 4.
Success. He has to fail these last 2. Fail.
Nice.
Ooh.
Big money, no
Success.
whammies.
Oh,
So he has 6 HP.
Okay, we've reduced him to that of regular commoner. I'm comfortable with that. And with the last time, we're not like waking him up.
Oh, you just want to leave him dead? Not dead, sorry.
No.
Unconscious.
Just unconscious, yeah. And I'm just gonna drag him. Like I'll say to the others, I'll pick him up and put him on my shoulders, and I'll be like, everyone else start cleaning up. We leave when I get back, and I'll just like drag him.
I gather all the
Underneath,
jerky I threw at them.
Yeah, I'll like underneath like this tree brush, and I'll untie his hands, but I'll leave his legs tied.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think Enly is gonna start, just like sweeping up a bunch of snow and like kind of covering all the tracks and the blood and the fire pit with snow.
Yeah, before he even like gets to the fire, Robert's gonna quickly grab some of the lesser coals, prepare the bag for Non, put the egg in the bag, and get ready to go.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Alright, so you guys just planning on leaving?
Yeah.
Can I be evil for
I
a
pick
second,
up all my
Dust?
little glowy
Oh.
rocks.
How do you want to be evil? What do you do?
I would. Robert has the egg, right?
Believe so?
Okay. I would like to go to Robert, and say, that thing is pretty cracked. You might wanna give in and make a nice omelet.
I see exactly where you're coming from. It makes a lot of sense. Would you like to be left under the tree with our guy?
Not particularly.
Then we should start moving then and start making jokes.
Well, not.
Oh.
I mean, it's not. Listen, I would love a big omelet. All right.
Yeah,
Just, you know.
Counterpoint. The last time someone tried to attack the egg, he summoned one of, our biggest enemies in an image and killed 3 of them. So, I don't know if I want
Fair.
to risk omeletting, especially something that could probably give us a victory, and if I can assume from whatever Emily was saying earlier, could affect our dreams and make me dream, and I don't dream. So, let's go.
Just saying, usually they don't eggs. Those things they don't do that good when you've already kind of scrumpled them around a bit.
You know there's such a thing as hatching, right? That's how eggs work?
Yeah, I know, but if hatching happened, then it happened fast hatching.
Wow.
We don't-
Okay.
This egg's been sitting around for quite a while, Emily.
We
I'm
don't
just gonna-
we don't know how long. We were probably just lucky.
gonna keep gently.
All right, I want to eat.
What is Nan doing?
I'm just while we're walking, us just gently holding our hand over where the egg is wrapped around, just to kind of in a way shield it, guard it.
Yeah, if you thought Robert was puppy dog and non beforehand when they were walking, it's worse.
Nan, can you make an animal handling check for me?
Oh, sure.
Where are we going?
We're going this way.
No.
Fire.
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Is this the right way to go?
It doesn't
It
matter.
is now.
It doesn't matter.
Is this the right way to go? It fucking is now.
I
And
think
I will bring
as
you-
they start walking,
Mhm.
Enlil's gonna kind of walk next to Nadar, and when they have a little bit of a moment of being separate from the group, he's just going to say under his breath, whatever you think you saw, it's better if you keep it to yourself.
It's not the fact that I think I saw it. I know what I saw.
Oh.
Ooh.
In that case,
If you want to
you
keep
should
it from
know
the others, that's your own
No.
issue.
Non.
Yes.
Are you okay with keeping the egg with what happened last night? I just want to make sure you're comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable, quite comfortable, and just
Okay.
I mean, I'm a little bit how do you say? I'm a little bit more careful now that I'm holding a cracked egg, but sure I'm sturdy enough to keep it, unbroken. Alive.
I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've been around the living for quite some time. I know my goals for this. It took me until back there to realize I don't know any of your journey.
I'm so sorry about how you cut out for me. What did you say?
Yeah, I got you. It's been a while since I've been around the living, and I know my goals for this. I've been very evident about them, but it wasn't until that I realized I didn't know yours, or any of yours. Dust is that the sound of us trudging through the snow?
Yeah. Is it loud?
It's pretty
It's
loud.
just 12 songs going at once. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I apologize.
It's like minecart sound.
There it is. I turned it down.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of kind of nods for a moment, just like goes like, well, I guess to put it in a short summary, before I met all of you, I was already on my way. And all I'll say is, I promised someone I would, travel around and, discover a few things.
Okay. That's so that's a pretty good goal. I'm gonna try to be more human with all of you. I've just been so used to violence being a pretty good answer.
You were kind of violent. You were kind of violent back there, but, ah,
I don't consider him human.
they're all humans. At least those guys were. They're just...
He's sold his very being to an ideal. He believes that what he's doing is right. But it harms in the overall, I guess. It's not really a difference with what I'm doing. I guess I'm just me, and... Huh. Feel like I've... Sorry, the blinded threw me off.
Sorry.
I guess I see the irony there. Bit hypocritical.
Well, we're not perfect. Nothing is, the way I see it, there's no black and white. We're all in that gray area. Best thing we can do is just live.
I do know you're a little wrong.
That's alright.
I've met perfect. She didn't have the chance to be anything but.
And that's how you view it. See? You're being more human.
I had never claimed to be anything but. But, evidence doesn't entirely line up, I guess.
Pose. Also,
You know, there's at least another one of me out there.
oh, really?
Has to be.
Hmm.
When I had met Tarvek the first time, I say meet like it was some sort of tavern get out, but you can imagine what sort of meeting it really was.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a pretty nice day until he arrived. After everything, I found myself dying, relatively. I had a piece of lumber through my chest. It was very painful.
I can imagine so.
Something else, like me,
thank you for the
Arrive.
music
Trudge to
thing.
the snow, similar to what we're
love
doing.
this music so much. I love the little thing I use. It's called Fantasy Plus. It's so
Gave me a bit
amazing.
of a mercy call. Realistically, if anything like that ever happens to one of us, any of you guys, I presume. I guess the first question I could ask you, none, is would you rather have a mercy call or be gone?
Mm. Not that I want to be gone, but I think I'd rather be gone in peace than be brought back to experience more pain.
I'll be in peace soon.
Mm-hmm.
But on my own terms. Not his.
Mm-hmm.
Hemlock.
But
You, Can I be honest about you?
why would I ask for otherwise?
You walk like the kind of person. You act like the kind of person that tells jokes, generally jovial. But the way you walk. You walk as if you're in fear. Of every
I
step you
tell
take.
jokes because I'm funny.
I haven't heard it yet.
Steak on your part, I guess.
I can't eat steak.
Maybe you're funnier than me.
Hey, when you're locked in a barracks with 11 other sweaty men, you have to do something to pass the time. All smelly as all
his
get out.
eyebrows.
It is... I'll be honest with you, I don't miss having a nose. There are some smells that you'd rather not. Number one would be Big John farting after
Oh.
meatloaf night.
Oh.
Top 10 smells I never want to smell again. The man could not hold down meatloaf. It was awful.
You led an interesting life, I fear.
I don't think I want you directly next to me in my ear while you're talking about this.
Hey, it's better than my helmet being on your head. Oh, that's smart. And at that moment, Robert is going to put the helmet in the bag with the egg.
Oh.
Okay.
And he's just gonna keep walking forward. But he's he's walking behind Non so that he can still see himself walking, so that he can make sure he's walking the right way.
I'm really... never mind.
Okay.
Alright.
This is something.
This was bound to happen.
Oh, why did I say something?
Well, you guys begin to head northward still. I guess it's north.
I don't know, you have good
northeast.
ideas. I won't lie to you.
Oh, goodness. I realized I was muted. While you all begin to head northeast, is there anything else you wanted to do? or did you want to continue until a diverging point? I think that that's continuing.
Madame, why do you pick up so many pebbles?
I can cast. I can enchant the pebbles. That's how we have light at camp every night.
Oh.
I thought I'll be honest, I thought you were just making lit nut pebbles out of like, I guess not nothing.
No, this is
but-
much easier.
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm just infusing the pebble with magic.
Is it possible I could, while we're traveling, just keep an eye on our surroundings?
Absolutely. Make me a perception check now.
Alright. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. I see how it is. I see how it is, Fantasy Grounds.
You do not notice anything in particular.
As we're walking, by the way, Dust, Robert's going to try to like make sure that we're staying like underneath tree line as much as possible, where evident.
Mm-hmm. You will do that. I want really quick. Everybody roll stealth for me.
Oh.
This will mainly. This is just to gauge something for me. Okay.
Natural 20.
Well, that's
Hey, it's
really
good. It's good that you got a 20 because I roll with disadvantage.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Okay, that's really good. That's really good.
Oh, I rolled 3 disadvantages by accident.
It'll automatically do it. You just have to roll the dice.
Just roll again. Just roll again.
Okay. See, I forgot that I am armor, and
So funny. Okay. That is technically 4 successes and 2 failures, which is perfectly enough. You all are able to actually get a long rest while you continue to walk. Nothing is
let's
able
go.
to spot you. I
Baha, I
reset
like
the
that we
finish.
both rolled high 16s and we had to drop both of them.
There you go.
yeah.
So, all of you will continue onwards. It takes roughly 3 to 4 more days before you eventually hit a fork in the road. The mountain beside you gives way as you begin to travel upward further into... I mean, like, literally, like, in terms of elevation, you are going up. As you begin to ascend cliff, the trees become more sparse, and when they do become more sparse, you do eventually see Troll Carl again. He is unfortunately an NPC that I forget about sometimes. But he...
Which is why he's never been in a fight with us.
There are other reasons.
He's doing plot.
He's doing plot. Also, his stat block is currently a level 11 Abjurer. So he would just show up and kill things. But anyways,
Oh, exactly what we need sometimes.
you all get to a point where Troll Carl shows up, and briefly, while you're at that point, you see, and with a popping sound, he fills a space that wasn't there before. Actually, no, I don't think he teleports in. I think he's waiting. Leaned against... Mhm.
He teleported 4 days ago.
He teleported 4 days ago. And he's like, when you get there, he says, "You're a day late. I am curious, did anything happen on the way here?"
Intercepted by cultists.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. Well, first things first, and as he claps his hands together, and that shimmering white field above you all appears. This is perfect. Now you can get to where you need to go easier. I will be following for a bit here. I took a gander at some places nearby. I wouldn't recommend you take me to the temple because they are... Well, I've tried to get in one too many times.
So we'll go to the shrine first.
If that is what you want, if you wish to go to the temple first, I will merely go to the shrine and you can meet me there afterwards.
Okay. Party? group, gang. We don't have a team name.
You should really fix that.
What
Oh.
what other
We-
teams do we run into? Troll Carl?
Cultists, dragons, thieves.
Yeah, but I don't think anytime we intercept them, they're gonna be like, "Oh, there they are, the Whispering Bunch or whatever."
The Whispering Bunch.
Don't take that. Don't use that. No.
I'm
Nuh-uh.
not using the Whispering Bunch, don't worry.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, oh, I think I might have one.
Generally, I think
Um,
most groups just call us those fuckheads. So
I mean,
Very apt.
we're kind of opposing the cult that follow like the Forgotten, right? Maybe we're the Nair Forgotten.
the well-known.
No, the Nair Forgotten. I think that's cool. Like,
The
we
Nair.
will never be forgotten.
Oh, Nair, like never. Eyes?
And
What?
apostrophe er Nair.
Okay. Let me.
How
let
do
me
you
throw
pronounce an
this-
apostrophe?
So let me throw this to you. Like ne'er-do-wells,
Mm-hmm.
like we're ne'er-do-wells, but ne'er forgotten.
I mean, we're not doing great things here.
I still don't know if I like comparing
think
us
we're
to
gonna be
ne'er-do-wells.
Okay, you literally just killed a guy like 10 times.
And he lived. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at killing people, yo.
No, I think you're too good at it, and then you bring them back.
Well, if I had gone too farther, he would have turned into armor. So
Ugh. Well,
I don't think he would have turned into armor. He would have just turned into the clothes that he was wearing.
I think that's worse. He was wearing, like, I think I saw some plaid underneath. I would hate to be plaid forever.
maybe that's his thing.
Plaid? No. Plaid is no one's
Um,
thing.
The Nair Forgotten. I don't mind the Nair Forgotten. See, the only issue with the Nair Forgotten is that most people don't actually know what Nair means, and they're just going to hear the Forgotten part, and it might be a little confusing. I don't mind Nair Forgotten, though. I can start telling people you're called the Nail Forgotten. I guess we are called the Nail Forgotten.
Ooh, Troll Carl's a part of a secret fun group.
Well, Tarbeck is known as the Keeper of Secrets. That's part of why he's dealing with the Forgotten. He keeps secrets. What about just something simple? The Tellers.
Like we work at a bank. No thank you.
I like banks. They're simple and you don't have to kill anyone there.
Is that why you chose that name? Because you like banks?
I'm a simple set of armor, Joe Carl.
You seem like the kind of person who likes banks.
It does
I-
seem like the type of person that would like a bank.
You get me.
They gave me a really good deal on my mortgage.
You own a
You
house.
seem like the kind of guy to have a mortgage.
Not anymore, Nadar.
You're still alive, Robert. by legal technicalities, you are alive.
I would
Nadar.
strongly disagree with that statement.
Nadar. I might be kicking. The house isn't.
Sounds like you can cash in your insurance. I hope you had some.
It's premiums from many, many years ago. Oh, they would hate me if I showed up now. Oh, with inflation and everything coming up. Oh, I'm probably a really rich man.
Yes, you're out here.
Mortgages
I don't-
aside,
I don't know, but this was a long time ago. Okay, so no one the tellers, the dentists?
Why?
Definitely not.
Because next time I see Taravek, I'm thinking of going in his mouth again. It seemed to work last time.
Weird
Let's
thing.
not say we didn't.
I'm thinking.
The secret hunters?
But
Boo.
now, hear
Lame.
me out. Secret Hunters is good, except like it gets the idea across. However, it's not very phonetical.
Hold on.
The
What are
vault-
we doing?
Borderland. We're
Uh,
choosing a
we're-
name.
we're-
We're choosing a name.
We're coming up with a group name.
For us?
Yes, apparently.
Alright. Well,
It
none of
came
these
up.
suggestions have been, like, cool. You gotta be cool about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like okay. No, hold on. I'm
Why
going
not
to do
just
something.
the seeker?
I'm gonna do something. Oh
The
well, that's
Seekers?
just.
That's good. That's
oh,
simple and good.
Oh, that's simple and good.
We're all
That's so,
looking for something.
that's so much better than what I was about to suggest. I need
Well,
you to
We're
know.
secreting.
I was literally about to suggest like the keystone, because you keep secrets in vaults and safes.
I think I'm going to go with the Seekers.
Yeah, the Seekers is so much better. Fuck this. I'm just gonna start walking forward.
Alright,
Alright.
So you know what they say, you gotta stay in your lane, you know?
so, Seekers, would you like to go to the shrine first with me, or would you like to go to the temple?
Oh yeah, the Robert's body turned around.
We were told next
Shrine
time we'd have to
sounds good.
offer something to the shrine in order to get more power. I don't think we have much to offer at the moment.
Ah, I don't know, I think you do.
Let's do the vault first.
The vault?
But temple,
Shrine.
he means.
Temple, yeah.
Shrine.
The temple.
Indeed. If your worry is that you don't have an adequate offering... See, offering is such a bad word for what the mother wants, because you aren't going to be losing whatever you give. You're merely sharing it. The mother craves
Okay.
knowledge. The mother is sleeping. Most of her own secrets have long gone forgotten. And even the ones that haven't, well, you need to prove yourself capable of finding such things. And you, my friends, and he looks at the bag on Nod's back, are very good at finding secrets.
Can I ask you a question then, Troll?
Of course.
I think it might be smarter if we take your recommendation here. Do you think we'll have a better time at the shrine after? Oh, sorry, at the temple after? Or a better time at the shrine after the temple?
Scratches his chin and he says, well, if you go to the shrine now, you will have something adequate enough to offer, so that you might be granted additional boons, making the ride at the temple easier. However, if you feel that your offering is inadequate for one reason or another, there would surely be enough at the temple. My only worry with the temple is that the guard might not let you in. He's been rather feisty with me. Or there might be something inside the temple that the guard is not aware of that might try and harm you.
I think, if I may, think I think personally, we would have a more. I feel like we'd have more of an advantage of going out to the shrine first. And if you're saying that we wouldn't be able to lose anything, then I think I understand what you're hinting at for the item we have adequate.
I think I
If we have-
understand as well.
He nods. You would not be losing such a thing. You're merely sharing the knowledge of its existence.
And I think sharing would be.
I think shrine.
okay.
The shrine, then.
I'm smart. I trust Non.
That is smart. She's very trustworthy. That's why she's a party leader.
Huh?
I'm the party leader.
I've been following you this whole time. Still what I've been.
Yes, because you're
Is-
very overprotective of this with the egg.
I think he means that in a more literal sense because his head is still in your bag.
Yes, your head is still in my bag.
Robert picks up the head and puts it on, and he goes, "No, every time we follow you, something tries to kill us, and then I get to kill it back."
That's a better way of explaining it. Then I suppose we're all going to the shrine first.
The
then.
shrine, then.
Lovely. All right then.
Also, every time I've been in a soldier unit, Robert's starting to walk at this time. Every time I've been in a soldier unit, it's always the one who doesn't talk who ends up being like the big bad leader guy, or the one who talks like the least until provoked. Hemlock talks the moment they think it's funny. Enley talks whenever they think it's more snippy than wise. Now I think about it. Nadar talks if it's something to think about, and I talk because I don't have a mouth.
Oh, the character that has 18 intelligence asking the provocative questions. I see.
Non-bloom. Well, all right. I've never been a leader before, but I suppose? Question mark.
Also, if we start calling you the leader, we know who people are going to target when they try to kill it.
Oh.
You want them to kill Nog?
It's much easier to protect Non than it is to protect someone like Robert.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. Robert, if you go, we're all screwed, I fear.
Yeah, because I'm going to be going in.
I try my best to stay next to him, but he just runs off. And it's...
I miss Mavrock. He was always next to me. It was easy to protect him.
Well, if you stopped running off so goddamn much, I'd be next to you, but...
You guys just always cast shit from the back.
If I punch something in the face, it's very hard for it to hit either one of us.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm trying to become more of a team player. I haven't done it in some time.
I'm going to drag you all onto Mother Shrine 2.
New shrine, new shrine.
Mother Shrine 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Mother Shrine 2, band name, called it.
You all...
Oh, it's...
Is it black right now?
Yes.
Good. I don't want you to see it yet. You all begin to walk the floor beneath you, rising in elevation as you walk. The mountains that were once so tall begin to become a lot shorter, as only a few of them now create a bowl around yourself. However, the path you're walking gets thinner and thinner, and eventually it becomes less natural, more man-made stone stairs leading up, a few broken archways and paths that are a little bit difficult to traverse. And so, eventually, you reach a point where you are only on stone pathways, and beneath you is about a 500-foot drop into nothing. I should clarify, into trees.
Which will turn you into nothing.
Turn you into nothing. I'll drag each of you on here. Wait.
Robert, do you take fall damage?
Okay, certainly.
Certainly does.
I've never tried to be intelligent with it.
So, Troll-Carl. Oh, Troll-Carl! Look, it's Troll-Carl, guys! It's Troll-Carl!
Troll-Carl!
That's what
I
here!
don't
My cat is
don't-
being stupid!
I love
Cat!
the snow.
Kit! That's my diploma! Okay, hold on.
That's my diploma!
Stupid!
Oh, the Ruffle is up on the shelves knocking things down. I know he is. Oh,
You knock stuff over.
All right, let's get in a practical party traveling order here.
Hey,
I'm gonna beat up Troll Carl.
get down!
we just start jumping Troll Carl.
I didn't know
Yeah,
he had a
let's do that, let's
beard
do that.
or
Get
facial
him,
hair at
get
all,
him,
and that's kind
get
of
him.
throwing me off.
Get him! Get his ass! Get him!
Down!
Get him! Like, I
Beat
was
his
expecting
ass.
a drow. I was honestly expecting a drow.
Beat his ass!
Treat this shit like Jujutsu
Knock my
Kaisen.
diploma down.
Cha 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 cha!
Go!
Cha-cha, 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 cha-cha.
No!
What are you doing? Quit it.
What?
Oh
I don't know
god,
what
he's
you're
back!
talking about.
Get her!
Oh! Oh, hold on. Oh.
Where did you jumping troll
I'm
Carl.
beating up Troll Carl. I don't know what you're talking about.
We were jumping through.
we were the DM,
Troll Carl.
Oh, that's right. You can fly. I forgot. Emily can fly.
the DM disappeared, so we all started jumping Troll Carl.
But you all will
Okay,
begin.
Dust, I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
So from what you've described, these areas, this is like infinite abyss onto very sharp trees, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
It's just a 500 foot.
feet down, basically.
Yeah, 500 foot.
Oh, yay!
500 foot drop.
Okay, so certain death. Awesome.
Yeah, certain death.
Unless you're Enley.
Emily can fly.
Right.
God, I love Emily. And you all will begin to make your way up to the shrine. You see a very small temple here, walls frozen, turned into ice, with a pedestal leading up to both sides. You can see a few destroyed things around, maybe barrels filled with long since ruined supplies, with a shrine that you have seen before.
I guess I have a question. Is it about here, like crossing this, where like Robert starts to really feel the divinity coming forward?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Robert's gonna take a deep breath with no lungs, and he's gonna be like, okay, whew, that never feels right.
And he said we can make the offerings, right?
Say it again?
It was so it was like implied that we could make the offerings with the egg.
Yeah. He will, Trokar will kind of see your apprehension for a moment, and he'll say, "The mother is not one who speaks quite often, but I imagine if you simply ask, and simply give adequate payment, i.e. the egg, it would suffice in granting you boons. All of you, for that matter."
She takes out the egg and approaches the shrine. So it just says stuff like, "Hope you've been resting well." I don't have a lot of words to say. Not really good words, but I wish to share this egg with you, if that's okay.
Alright. Can Non make me a religion check?
Yeah.
20. Non, you walk forward presenting the egg, and you see near the middle of the pedestal a place where you would normally stand on. A place where you can actually place it down. Do you place it down?
Mm-hmm.
Non, when you set it down, you step on the pedestal yourself. And to everyone else, Non bows her head and closes her eyes. But Non, you sort of crouch down to set it down. And when you open your eyes, when you pick yourself back up, everything except for the pedestal and the egg is gone. You're just in a black void, standing on this. Very quickly, change the music.
Very quickly send you into the void.
And you see the egg sitting before you. And you feel you have the opportunity to ask for quite a few things. First of all, if you wanted any extra boons that you wanted, but also if you just had questions.
I kind of remember something from the night before. Now I'm curious. Maybe she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who was in my dream last night?
You don't hear anything in response, but you see and feel the affirmative. and you watch as this strange sort of, it almost looks like heat waves, but they seem more intangible, more mental, begin to surround the egg on the ground in front of you, as if to indicate that is that.
Let's see. Oh, do we know how many questions I can ask Dust?
There was no limit.
Huh?
There was no limit given. I imagine if you do reach a limit, you will very swiftly be notified.
I just wanted to get... Well, what I want is, if I could get some reassurance, I hope that we're taking care of the egg well. Is it hatching, or...?
You see some cracks on the egg begin to fracture and form and then pull back as if mending itself. And you feel a question pop into your mind. Do you want it to?
I don't want to rush the egg. I suppose I'd want it to take its time. When it's ready.
You see the egg begin to fracture a little bit more. That sound that ice makes when you drop it in water, crystalline, fracturing more and more. And you feel that it is ready, but it's waiting for a catalyst. And you feel that the mother is that catalyst. And so you feel the question once more. Do you want it to hatch?
Yeah. I'd like that.
Alright. And then all of you see this, but non-specifically, you see the fractures beginning to form more and more alongside until what looked like a multi-sided gem emitting light. You look into it, and it looks like 1,000 mirrors breaking and fracturing, showing different sides of itself, until eventually that psychic mental energy that was around it splits open near the top as a little bit of light shoots out from it for a moment, like as if you were... I don't know if you've ever seen it. When people crack geodes, they use a machine for it, and you see a perfect line right down the middle of the egg. And you watch as both sides of the egg fall to the ground. And sitting there, I need to add them to the thing now. Oh, they're they're in a hostile faction. They should not be. You see a dragon.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
He's so tiny.
It's so cute.
You see
Oh.
a tiny little dragon wormling curled up in a ball within the egg, and as both sides fall, kind of stumbles forward a little bit. You see a lot of the, like, its wings and the spikes that many dragons have that run along their spine actually float a little bit off of its back, disconnected, as if they are psychically being held to it. And stumbles, and it looks around, confused, and it opens its mouth to speak. And you can tell whatever it's speaking is in Draconic, but it's nonsense words. Typical baby things.
Oh.
Girl baby things.
Hello. Hi.
It looks up at you And to everyone else on the outside, it seems like the dragon is sleeping. When it just opens, it's just curled up into a little ball, snoring. But it looks up at you, Non, in your little space here. And it starts speaking in Draconic these nonsense words till it shakes its head, and closes its eyes. And you hear, Non, in your head, hello.
Hello. Oh,
I remember you. It's nice to see you. Actually see you.
oh, you're Isla, aren't you?
They kind of get a little giddy. And they go, you remembered. Yes, I am Isla.
It hasn't been long. It hasn't been long. I was thinking about you.
I've been thinking about all of you.
Is Non saying that out loud?
I
Or-
think so. Actually, no. I'll leave that to Non. Do you think Non would be saying this out loud with her head, like, folded and eyes closed?
I think, in, like, obviously in this headspace, or this void, she is speaking, you know, to the dragon, but at the same time, I guess, on the outside, it kind of looks like she's kind of, like, leaned over, kind of whispering to it. Like, very gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Very soft, very, like, friendly and approachable, basically.
Very demure, very
Of
mindful.
course.
Yes.
So
But
Non
they-
like is speaking,
they
but
can't-
just very quietly.
Yeah, they can see she's whispering to it.
And Isla begins to sort of jump around a little bit, and looks like they're about to say something else, and there's a moment where a presence makes itself a bit more known, and it turns around to the skull, and it stops, and it sits down politely, and Non, and we'll be doing this for all of you, but since you're here first, Non, I have updated the player copy of Draconic Ascension. I believe I have it pinned in the main chat.
Ooh.
I popped it in the side chat as well.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
So,
Got here.
I believe what you got last time was the Dragon Sight. So the only level 2 thing you can get is the Deepened Dragon Sight. But you can get level 1 of anything else. What boon would you like to receive?
I think I'm gonna just keep with the dragon sight.
So you want Deepened Dragon Sight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm going to give you your senses, dark vision, 120 feet. If that doesn't work as planned, and for some reason in the future you can't see in the dark, let me know. I'll find a way to put it on there to make it work properly. But you now have dark vision. And you all see on the outside, you wish to see a little bit more, spot the things that lie hidden. And as you open your eyes, your pupils that were slit like a dragon turn a little bit grayer and darker as you can see a little bit more around you. And as you open your eyes, Isla opens theirs and picks themselves up, stretches, yawns, looks around to see all of you, and they kind of jump back and forth a little bit as they see each of you. They run over to Robert, and they immediately jump and put their like front feet on. I mean, dragons are fucking huge. Even young ones, even wormlings, and they get
tackled
probably...
Robert off the cliff.
They
Imagining a Great Dane.
Yeah, they sort of run forward and jump and put their front feet at your, I want to say, like, right at your hip, almost, so that their head is, like, maybe 2 feet away from yours. And they begin babbling in Draconic and things you can't understand. They look around, they see Enli. Enli, you never saw what they looked like, but you do see their eyes, and you recognize it. And they run around, and they look like they're gonna jump on you, and then they don't. And then they just start dancing around you.
Enli reaches down to the gloved hand and gives him a little pat.
Mm-hmm.
Nadar's just watching this, very confused, because he never met Isla in his dream. He never managed to find them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, what?
Isla will then look at you, Hemlock, and you recognize it from before. That person that you thought was you, they're standing right in front of you now. And when they make contact with you, they actually back up. And kind of, like, bow their head in a timid way. And they begin to babble in Draconic again until, Hemlock, you hear in your mind, "You told me to run. You scared me. Why did you do that?"
I'm going to pass away. Do you realize this?
Why?
Cut to Hemlock 10 minutes ago.
So frightening.
I think for a second there is this sort of flicker of confusion in Hemlock's brow, and I think for a solid few seconds it seems like he really doesn't know what to say. But then, as if it never happened at all, he says, I thought you were me. My bad. My bad.
And it tilts its head. Why would you want to say that to yourself?
Oh, what? Oh, man, I don't remember.
I'm
I'm pulling up my deception check.
Persuasion or animal handling?
Oh, animal handling.
Yeah, one or the other.
Okay. Oh, which one am I better at? Okay, got a -2 to persuasion. Got a +4 to animal handling. I was just gonna deceive. I can do... Nope, I have a -2 to deception. Never mind, I'll animal handle. Whatever. Oh.
23. They kind of assess you for a moment, looking you up to down, trying to see if you're some kind of threat. And they don't see a threat. They walk forward, and they plant down, and they stare directly up at you. And they say, "That's okay. I didn't think you meant it. Besides, you're kind of like me. I've never seen anything like me. I've also never seen anything like any of you."
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you haven't seen anything, but I mean, that's early.
But it's nice to know that I already have a cousin.
Oh! Alright.
And then
I'll take that. That's cool. I'll take that.
And then Isla will dart between Enli's legs, almost tripping you, Enli.
Yeah, and Enli makes a very stilted tripping motion and then rights himself.
And then runs up to you, Nadar, and says, babbles a bit, and then says, in your mind, "I don't think you actually got a chance to meet me. But I met you. You've done so many incredible things."
I don't believe we have met before, like... Were you the one making me relive those memories, then?
Isla nods.
You picked some good ones.
Well, I didn't necessarily pick any of them. I mostly tapped into what you all were thinking of the most. And then when Isla says that, kind of they'll look at Troll Carl. They don't recognize him. They just walk away.
This motherfucker.
He was like,
And
who the
then-
fuck is he?
And then they'll kind of make their way to Robert, and they will. And when they say this, all of you hear it in a whisper, except for Robert, who hears it much louder, as they try to reach out to more than one person at once. And they say, but there's something weird about your dreams, your mind. I don't know who that thing was, but he was very strong. I wanted to be strong.
I bet you did. I'm not used to dreams. Not in a long time.
Do you want more?
Maybe one day. And who are you? I mean, do you know us?
Oh, I am Isla. That's about it.
And Robert's face doesn't in particularly show anything because it's
a helmet.
you know, oh it's a fucking helmet. But he does take a bit of a step backwards.
Those aren't tears running down his face. That's snow.
Isla is a lovely name.
Thank you. She chose it for me. She kind of dances around you.
She chose right.
I know what you
Enli
are.
kind of leans down towards Isla, kind of crouching in front of them,
Mhm.
and just says, "Thank you very much for your help. It really put a lot of things into perspective for me, and I learned what I needed to know.
Kind of wag their tail.
You've earned my friendship, if you want it."
Of course I do, but not in that way. Roll insight, Emily.
My favorite. You ask me to roll insight, I get evil.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
14. This one is not very difficult because it's strictly about you. They know what you are. And the phrase, you can have my friendship if you want it.
But not in that way.
Not in that way. In other words, they're happy to be friends with you, but they're not going to take it.
very fair.
And Cat, if you knock over my fucking diploma, Cat.
Respect plus plus.
And then Isla will sort of dance around a little bit more. And as they're dancing, Troll Carl will say, "Yes, very good about that one. You dipshit of a cat. Get the fuck down from
Yeah,
Troll Carl!
Troll Carl's fucking aggressive right now.
See that
He needs to
people.
tone it down.
there."
There's a child present, Troll Carl.
Troll Carl was
Um,
talking about the child. He called it a dipshit of a cat. Should I punt him
Well-
off the edge?
No, Troll
Yeah.
Carl will say, "It's very good you have that one with you. Gemstone dragons are quite the amazing thing. They tend to have wonderful mastery of the mind, and a select few of them have even been known to be able to make waking dreams reality." So,
Interesting.
this is a wonderful asset, and by the looks of it, a good friend to you all as well.
What do you have mastery of?
Me?
Just curious.
Many things. I am quite fond of the arcane arts, but that which is draconic has always aligned with my interests, so I have quite a mastery over that as well.
Alright.
Robert is going to, while everyone else does things, he's going to sit down to get a little closer to island level. I mean, they're big as shit, but he wants to make sure it's not hard.
How big is island comparison to like
I think what was it you said, Atlas?
I said
Great Dane?
like the size of like a Great Dane or like a Saint Bernard, just like very large dog.
I imagine like Mastiff like.
Yeah, I was gonna say like arguably miniature pony size.
Whoa.
That's a big fucking
Arguably.
egg.
Mastiff, like a Mastiff puppy?
Not like a puppy,
No,
like a
a
Mastiff.
full-grown
Sorry,
mastiff.
had to throw my cat outside. But yeah.
Oh, that's big. Okay.
They're very big because dragons generally are just massive. But they're a wormling, so they are still a little bit small. If you sort of crouch down, you will be eye level with them, Robert. And you want to say something to them. I imagine that's why you did that.
Are you excited to be able to run, little one?
Oh, yes. There isn't much space to run in your minds. But I can run out here now.
Interesting.
Especially not yours.
Mine's a bit hollow, I do suppose, and he's gonna knock on the metal.
Start dancing around and walking. And then eventually they'll stop right over here. They'll sit down and they'll look up. And they'll look to all of you and says, Mom is very pleased. I imagine she wants to give you something, if you ask for it.
You're on the circle, Nadar. You want to?
All right.
Let
And
The
Nadar
back-
will he'll sit in front of the shrine
Alright.
and ask for a boon.
Alright. Now, I'll tell you this now, just in case it might impact your choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of balancing,
You're not gonna let me have breath weapon mastery right now?
no, you would be able to take it. However, there is a 4th level to each of these,
Mhm.
and you will not be able to get the 4th level until everybody in the party has a level 3 of something. Now, of
Okay.
course, if people spread out enough, then I'll reach the equivalent of that.
Mhm, mhm.
But
That was something I was considering.
but yeah. Otherwise,
know
you
what
just
I
get a
want.
level 1 of anything else.
I would like claws.
Okay. Claws. Alright. I need to add this to your thing. You gain the ability to grow claws whenever needed as a bonus action. You can take an attack with these claws using your strength / dexterity. Plus proficiency. 1d8 plus that slashing damage. That shit can get crazy.
So it's the exact same as my thunder gauntlets, essentially, but it's slashing damage instead of thunder,
True.
and it's a bonus action.
And it's a bonus action. That's very true.
So I can now take 2 attacks.
I imagine all this gets crazy. Dust.
Oh, all of it gets... Hey, the fact that breath weapon at the level before the last level
Yeah.
does 16d6 damage should be
I was
telling
looking at that and I was like,
how crazy it is.
holy fuck, do I want that?
It multiplies by 4 every time until it I'll tell you this right now, does not go higher than 16d6, but it does do something else.
That's still fucking, like, that's a lot of fucking damage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
it
a
is.
lot of damage.
That's the equivalent of falling 160 feet.
I forgot what I need to...
Someone get some Flex Seal up in here. That's a lot of damage.
Well, that's a lot of damage.
damage.
It's a
Yeah,
lot of
mine's gonna
damage.
be a d8 plus 4. With a +6 to hit.
I'm going to help you add that after the session. You guys will not get into combat before that, because it's going to be a bit of a pain to add that in when I do.
I think I remember how to do it.
If you don't, that's okay. I can figure that out with you. But you've also unlocked what level 2 looks like, which is tail.
Oh yeah.
Which will be weird because Dragonborn don't have tails.
I like how it's just a copy paste. Just
Wrong.
tail. You grow the ability to grow claws.
Just
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that one's like
I
physical
choose
shit. I see.
Dragonborn have tail. In my mind, Dragonborn have tail. You wrong, DM. I'm right.
Dragonborn don't have tail. I'm so sorry.
I draw a Dragonborn with tail.
You can gain tail.
I am right and everybody else is wrong.
I will add the details of the tail attack, but essentially, you'll get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Alrighty. You sort of stand there, Nadar. Do you like pray like everyone else, or do you just what do you do? Describe how you do this. I like this. I do this.
You do this. It is time. Nadar is going to sit in front of the shrine, and he would pray. I don't know what to say. But he would pray to the mother and ask for a boon.
Alrighty. And when you open your eyes, you pull back, and unlike before, when cold vapor seeped from your maw, you flash your hands for a moment as claws jut out from your gauntlets, which, you think would shatter them, but they managed to cleanly slide through them without tearing any of the runes on them.
He's got fingerless gauntlets now.
Pretty much. And you now have claws.
Gauntlet with no brim.
Gauntlet with no brim! And yeah. You see Troll Carl will nod and say, very, very good choice. And who would like to go next? I look at all of you. I'll roll a d6.
I'll.
Too long.
Okay.
Endly.
Okay.
You have been picked.
Similar to with the other one with what's it called, with Fire Breath, you can take the level 3 now, but you won't be able to take the level 4 until everyone else has a level 3 or something equivalent.
The level 3 doesn't really do anything for me.
I will tell you, it will. Because you already have movement speed, everything is supposed to go for, creatures that don't have movement speed already. Flying speed, I mean. Because you do, it's just going to double your flying speed.
Zoom, zoom.
Speedy. That could be cool. But, I'm thinking, well, first, Enley is going to shut their eyes, and the blue light beneath their cloak goes dark. And they reach out with one of their gloved hands and kind of goes to touch the skull, and then kind of draws back a little bit, and then instead leans their head up against it. And as they lean their head up against the skull, in their head, they're gonna start, not necessarily praying, but just trying to speak to the mother, and say, I know that we've already given you our offering, but given what you told us last time, I would like to offer something as well.
Okay.
And that is my word that I will do what is within my power to protect Isla and make sure that they're on a good path.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm good at this.
You are good at this. I'm 16. It's pretty good. You feel deep appreciation for that. And though you feel that they aren't going to, grant you with another boon for something as simple as a promise, you feel that you have space to ask for something else. If you have an idea of something else, perhaps a bit smaller, you would like to ask for.
A sick rock.
Just a really fucking cool rock. No.
The rock falls.
I think for the boon, I'm going to take natural armor. Because squishy mage.
Absolutely, this is one. So, natural armor, dragon sight, and claws are the 3 that I made right before the session. So I don't actually have all 3 levels of these ones. So I can't show you the level 2 of natural armor, but I will happily give you natural armor. Which is, I believe the level 1 is kind of like a worse shield.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Slightly worse, but,
Two less
it'll build.
armor class.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling natural
anything is helpful when you're a squishy bard.
Indeed. I will go ahead and update the ones that I need to update tonight, so you guys can see what the level 2s are. And 3s, if you get there. But yeah. You step off, and is there a visual change on Enlil's cloak? I'll ask you.
No, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, like, maybe if you looked a little close, maybe the fabric is thicker.
Well, I was gonna say, would Enli make a change to it?
Yeah, I mean...
He's so fucking buff,
so.
yo. He's so buff. You can
It
see
doesn't
the
have to.
shit.
So buff.
It doesn't have to.
Nah, I think Enli's whole thing is low profile.
Yeah. In that case, Enli, you pull your head back, and though there's no visual difference, the way that Enli carries themselves now is a bit more confident, as if they are not as afraid of taking hits.
And I'll save that little extra something for later.
Absolutely. All right, Robert or Hemlock, which one of you wants to go next?
Baha, you go ahead.
Gotcha. Robert, as he approaches the circle, he's gonna walk up to Isla, and he's gonna sort of like give her almost like a scritch behind the ear that you would like a dog almost. And he's gonna pat her on the head, and he's gonna walk up to the circle. And am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay.
No, you're not. I'm.
I had to check my headset because sometimes I just don't know.
Oh, good.
And then Robert's gonna do what he did last time. He's gonna get on his knees. He's gonna lay his sword in his lap, and he's gonna rest his head on the statue and begin praying. But it's less of a prayer than last time. And he's going to say, sort of in his mind, barely audible, in the form of a whisper, and he's going to say, "Why do you give more than you get?"
Hi, Nox.
I. Why do you give second chances to those who don't deserve them?
Okay.
It wasn't. I was fine staying on the same angry path.
Sorry.
Did you know she would have the same name?
I think there's a lot of questions there. And I don't think you get any response that specifically answers any of those questions. But you make an insight check, Robert.
Okay. You guys ready for the dice to fuck me?
Well, you have
Yeah,
inspiration.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Let's just start.
You don't need it.
I'm not gonna use it.
You feel.
I thought that was a 13. That was an 18.
You feel this presence attempt to communicate with you and answer your questions and fail, as if they don't exactly know how to explain it. And the mind of the mother opens up for a brief moment. Enough for you to understand a part of its nature. You understand it is in its nature to give second chances, but not necessarily to give second chances. It doesn't seem to actually have control over such things. You understand that the mother is asleep and that her dreams are waking sometimes. But her actual will is buried deep, deep beneath herself. The mother does not necessarily seem like something that cares, necessarily. You get the feeling that she does feel, so perhaps she can love and hate. But you never really feel that feeling. You feel that the mother is more or less a power, one that can be used by anyone, if they know how to use it correctly. And she gives it freely to those that help her.
I feel, Mother, that most people, when they hear you, they know what to imagine. They think they know what to imagine. Something strong, which you are. Something to be feared, which you might. I think most people forget that the role of a mother is to nurture. I won't doubt you again.
Wonderful. Alright. What is it that Robert will ask for?
I'm gonna take Frightful Glare, the next step up.
Thought you were going to take that. So, this is actually the first one that requires a saving throw beyond the breath weapon. Which you actually are going to have a specific saving throw for this. I have it somewhere. I need to... You guys are level 4, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's... So I wrote out this DC a very long time ago, and I disagree with it. So I am going to do something a bit different with it. What is... Nadar, what is your save DC for your thing?
My breath weapon?
Yes, it's based off your constitution, isn't it?
Yes, it is a DC 13.
DC 13. Constitution is that. You have the level 2.
And that's just it based on the breath weapon save from Dragonborns in general.
Absolutely. It's based off of Constitution. You're at the level 2, so I'm going to do this twice, actually. Your new save DC is 15. Because you have 2 levels, you're going to up it by 4. Sorry, I apologize. Because it is 2 levels, you'll up it by 2. So by the time you get to, like, the 4th level of this, you'll have a bonus 4 to this DC, and you also have your proficiency bonus. And for Robert, Frightful Glare, I'm going to use your Charisma. Because this is based off of your Intimidation. So it will be your Charisma plus Proficiency plus the level that it's at, starting at 8, which I believe would be 10 plus 3 plus 2, also 15.
15 con DC is crazy. That's going to be really good.
You guys are level 4. It's crazy shit.
15's really high for a save.
Add action, add...
We're fighting dragons.
You're fighting dragons.
That's why I'm excited.
Let me add... Do I have to physically... I'm gonna fucking lose it.
You're frightened.
Who did you frighten?
The GM is frightened.
I am frightened. I'm not frightening anybody, I'm trying to put frightened. I am creating the skill for you right
He's
now.
creating fright.
Robert.
He's creating fear for you.
He's bringing about fear.
We just invented fear. Hello.
We've invented fear.
But on top of learning that, you will also be able to see what the next level is. Instead of choosing one, you get to choose as many as you want.
Ooh.
If you can tell, the scaling in this is a pretty fucking hard slope.
I can't wait to take that and walk into a camp of kobolds and go, yeah.
I am your god. It scares all of them.
You wish you were me.
Oh man, that's a phrase I haven't heard in ages.
Frightened. So do you know what hates me and wants me dead?
What is it?
Fantasy grounds.
Yeah, I don't understand how this thing works yet. I'm a freak and a fool and a maniac.
Okay, but I have peanut butter cookies, so it'll be better.
You do.
Have one?
If I
Yeah.
ask the mother for a gun, will they give it to me?
No.
I don't think she knows.
No, they
Oh,
won't.
Mother,
Sure.
exchange this crossbow for an arquebus, please.
Let me find an ancient... No, we'll use a dull brass dragon, because they also have friendly presence. I
Mother, I
know.
desire a Glock.
Please, mother.
Mother hell.
The gun.
Mother help.
The gun would have prevented the wyvern from getting me, please.
Mother, give me the gift of gun and bullet. Amen.
Gun and infinite bullet, amen.
Mother, give me.
I
Mother, bless
got a
me the
boogie
gift
out
of
a little
America.
early today.
Dust,
Absolutely.
I need you to know that it's super funny to have like hovering over the effect and watching you like type and then watching you misspell frightened and then like going back.
I don't want to hear it. Let me see.
Mother, please bless
Mother
me the
help.
gift
Okay,
of America.
It works.
Effect,
Mother, give me the
frightened
trigger
to
finger
Hemlock.
of a
Hemlock
web
is
injection.
frightened.
Amen.
Hemlock is frightened. Let me unfriend
Hemlock is afraid.
Okay.
No, that definitely
So-
happens. Robert turns around, locks eye with Hemlock, they become afraid.
Last thing I need to do is add a...
Don't stop shrinking.
He's scared.
I know they say that when you're scared, you shrink down, but
Don't take it literally.
Save would be.
Oh!
Robert.
Oh!
Me when I get you. Me when I get you, okay? Me when I get you.
Plus.
You and
Robert
your AI
activates him.
generated image.
You've killed him.
Okay. It didn't save.
Win.
What the fuck?
Kill this man. With this.
Okay.
God.
I will
Kill
worry
this
about
man.
that a bit later. We'll fine tune it when needed.
Hemlock turn.
However, Hemlock, Robert, you lift your head off of it, you step back, you feel more intimidating than ever.
I'm gonna scare the fuck
Poseidon.
out of you guys.
Poseidon quivers before him.
It's your turn, Hemlock. Oh, I need to fix the cameras.
Fuck off!
Hemlock. There you
Okay, it my turn?
go. Yeah, your
Hey,
turn.
your turn.
Okay.
How does Hemlock approach,
Yeah.
first of all?
I think with a little bit of disdain of, oh man, I'm the last one left. I really want a thing, but I really don't like to do this. I feel stupid. And then what Robert said to him still kind of played in his mind a little bit, so he's kind of walking up there as if he's paying attention to the way that he's walking.
Mhm.
And is generally feeling very unpleasant. Kind of stands there for a while and decides maybe if he thinks it in his mind, it'll happen. Don't have to say anything out loud.
Mhm.
Will it happen if he thinks it in his mind?
What do you think in your mind? As in, what
I'm-
ability do you choose?
I would like the Deep into Dragon Sight so I can have night vision.
Absolutely. Add that to your senses.
Beep.
Dark vision. Did I put that in right? No, I did it. I did it the opposite way I needed to. There we go. I can actually test right now if this works. One moment. I would like to turn that off. Hemlock, it looks like it worked because you could see in the dark.
Beep. Oh, is it dark right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so fucking
yeah,
dark.
yeah.
I can't see
I
shit.
can wow, I can see from like there to here before it starts getting shadowy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, wonderful.
Oh.
And you pull away, having been granted a boon as well. Robert, make a
Oh,
sleight of hands check.
Wait.
Oh, Hemlock, of course. Hemlock.
Sorry.
You're okay.
One more thing. I think